Hello everyone, today we're here to rob a church.
Hell fucking yes.
It's actually what we're doing.
Some of the best episodes of Spoiler Warning have been us robbing churches.
Although actually we're robbing the tombs underneath the church, so it's kind of like even better.
Yeah, we're grave robbers and just blasphemous, I guess.
Pay 100 coins for this thing. It's not a particularly impressive score, but okay, whoops.
It is funny
mouse
how
controls still seem fucked.
absolutely atrocious the rewards are.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of early Oblivion in general. Oh, there's somebody here.
I mean, it kind of raises a question, which is in a game like this that's so level scaled, where they don't particularly expect you to play any given content at any given level, does it make sense for the earlier quests in a quest line to have worse rewards than later quests? Like, does it make mechanical sense to say, okay, the first Thieves Guild quest gives you 100 gold, and then, like, the 10th quest gives you 10,000 gold? Because how much that gold means to you when you get it is... It's not actually determined by market forces, right? Like, you're not actually taking 100 gold payoff for the Thieves Guild because you're not an archmage who can bring the entire continent to its knees. Like, you're doing it because this is the first quest in the Thieves Guild quest line.
Yeah.
Like, for all the game knows, you're a master thief, and there's no reason for you to be taking these, like, bargain basement, piddly little payouts.
Can we make an invisibility potion? No. What about a chameleon potion? Do you have any chameleon stuff? I really should, between episodes, sit down and do a bunch of alchemy.
When you say between episodes sit down do a bunch of alchemy, do you mean use the console to add like 40 points of alchemy? Because there's absolutely no way that anyone would know the difference.
I mean, they probably noticed that I suddenly have access to a bunch more ingredients and shit, but...
But you never have to open it on screen.
Yeah, and hey, like, listen, you just ground a bunch of alchemy. That's all. You just did a bunch of alchemy grinding in between episodes. For all they knew, you just, like, wasted 3 days of your human life clicking on pictures of tomatoes.
This is reality TV after all, and none of it is real, and all of it is fake.
Somebody who was invisible showed up and attacked me.
My favorite part is that you ran screaming.
Yeah,
oh fuck, there's an invisible ghost!
So much of a video game is just like, you know, finding little ways to trick yourself into believing that things that you could have gotten by cheating mean more because you got it by effort. But when there's no actual skill test involved and it really is just paperwork.
Dude.
Like...
Yes, I've been dealing with that because I'm playing Fallout 4 again just for fun skis. And I'm playing around with different city builder sims, but like I want a bunch of materials so I can build my little cities. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, one of the travelers gave me 1,000 wood. Boo! Like, I have to, like, make a story in my head as I'm typing in the fucking console. Player add item. Oh, gosh, I guess plastic rain from the sky. Blah!
I literally did that when I set up the Buttskarn Castle for the Fallout 4 season, so...
It's just, I'm not gonna go ravaging for it.
Ooh, +4 intelligence.
You add 8,000 units of plastic. Like, yeah, we discovered the last Funko Pop factory. We fucking torched all our asses. Just melted that shit down.
Especially since in Fallout 4, if you try to grab all of the junk so that you may build stuff, your companions make fun of you. Like, Hancock's like, somebody's gonna find a use for that. Like, shut up, Hancock!
Yeah.
Your companions make fun of you, and also you immediately, like, go overweight and can't move.
Yes, and then you try to give it to Dogmeat, and Dogmeat's like, I already have enough, stop it.
Oh,
like,
right.
I had a moment in playing Fallout 4 where, like, I wish I just had, like, a bunch of pack Brahmin that I could bring around with me. And then I'm like, that's fucking stupid. Why does the system still exist in this game?
No, I use a mod that makes junk 0 weight. And I haven't figured out
good.
an in-canon reason for that yet, Rutskarn. I wish that I have, but I have not.
I think the in-canon reason is that you're basically just, like, having a bunch of people from your settlement come pick all the shit up. Like, you just put all of it in boxes outside the fucking, like... Yeah, like, you just put all of it in boxes outside the, you know, abandoned root beer barrel factory or whatever. And then you just like call your boys and be like, hey, there's a bunch of crates full of recyclables I have stacked up on the curb out there. Why don't you go pick those up, make yourselves useful?
Have you seen Armand Kristoff?
You imagine you're a bandit
Please don't hurt.
and you ambush a caravan and like you kill all the people of this caravan. You just go over and you like empty out a sack and it's just like a bunch of toilet paper and
I
like
assume you know that
bent tin
issued an
cans.
arrest warrant for Armand Kristoff.
You're just like, what the fuck?
So, I'm sorry, Rutskarn. So we dropped into the waterfront district here, and it turns out the guards are running around asking everyone for our contact in the Thieves Guild. This guard that we were right next to asked some rando about the contact of the Thieves Guild, walked 5 feet away, and then this lady showed up and started talking about Armand Kristoff having a warrant out. So I'm sure that guard isn't paying any attention.
He is in hiding. Armand is accused of
ambient
stealing the bust
storytelling,
of Mathasa
Josh.
Indaris from
Look it up.
Hall. They say Count Indaris
I'm
himself
so
filed
tickled
the
that everyone
charges.
is panicking about the fact that a member of the Thieves Guild has
There
a
never
warrant out for his
was a
arrest.
client that commissioned the guild to steal Mathasa's bust. Armand
Oh, they tricked
used
us.
you to
They
flush
tricked
out
us.
an
No,
informant
we
that
tricked them. I
infiltrated
see.
the
Yes.
guild.
Are you sure it was an informant who told people, or like the lady that was chasing us out of the chapel?
I'm sort of also lost a little bit. Like
Mavrina Arano.
it's
Now
he's
Armand
it's Armand
needs your
Kristoff of the
help
Thieves
to
Guild. Like the
neutralize her.
informant
You're going to
just needs
pin
to
the
say,
theft of the bust
"Hey,
on
Armand
Mavrina.
Kristoff's in the Thieves Guild," and then they're gonna like, what is it? Are they worried they're not gonna have
Yeah,
enough
what?
evidence to bring Armand
Let
Kristoff to
the bust
trial?
in her
What's going on?
Yeah.
Make sure she doesn't see you.
Does the guard
Then
care
go
about
tell
that?
Hieronymus
What do
Rex
we?
that she is the thief.
What's happening? Sorry.
He probably won't
What's
believe
happening?
you, so you may have to persuade
Okay,
him.
so we got
Hopefully
last
you will at
week.
least go and check
We
it
got a
out.
contract from Armand Kristoff, who is not the Grey Fox, probably, and it was to go to Chayton Hall, steal a bust from a burial chamber, which we just did, and then come back. We came back, and the city guard is now crawling around asking for Armand Kristoff, and it turns out he'd had a warrant put out for his arrest by the city guard, because they think that he's the one who did it, because there's an informant in the Thieves Guild, apparently, and the entire point of this was to flush out the informant, which happened somehow, I guess. I'm not really sure how we figured that out, but...
Yeah, how do we know who it is?
This is just like I don't think we do know who the mole is yet. But this is just like
No, they
Pursuing a
literally just
personal
gave us a name and
vendetta
said,
against
"Plant the thing
Thieves
on
Guild
her."
and the Grey Fox.
oh, that makes no.
Oh,
fucking
I know
sense.
how they did it. This is actually an old wrestling trick. So basically, if you want to find someone who's leaking shit to wrestling people, wrestling news reporters, you tell a different finish to every single one of your people, and then you find out which finish shows up in the press, and then you fire that
I
asshole.
think we're in for some hard times.
But here's the problem though, because like
The death of Uriel.
we did steal the bust though.
That is true. That is true.
Armand Christ.
I don't know. Maybe this just represents like an impressive commitment
The
to
doyen of the-
like
the
a
current-
chain of evidence in Cyrodiil. I always figured that like
Shadow hiding.
Well,
habeas
no, it
corpus in
works.
Cyrodiil. I always figured like
It
habeas
works.
corpus is just yeah.
No, it works because, like, listen, okay, so if you give that information, if you say, hey, I'm gonna steal this vase, and then you tell someone else, hey, I'm gonna steal this cat, the person who is gonna be the mole will say it regardless. So whether or not you're stealing it, like, they're still gonna do it, right? And
So there's like maybe 3 other jobs that happen simultaneously, or like
yeah, or you
yeah, that
just don't
makes
steal the other
sense. You
shit.
told her we were going to get the bust, and somebody else was going to go get, like, a fucking potion or whatever. And then when it came out, it was the bust. That was the thing that they told her. I guess
and
that makes
now
sense.
we've busted her.
We're being too generous. We're being too
We
generous.
haven't
We
busted
are.
her. We're
We're being
going
too
to
generous.
bust her.
I mean, this is
With a
for our
bust
own. This is
in her
purely for our
pants.
own quality of life here. We're just like kind of creating our own reason why we're doing this quest.
Just
Why,
like
it
in
makes
Fallout
sense.
4, when I make plastic
Just
rain
like-
from the sky.
We're doing this because 2 weeks ago we said, let's do the main quest, and then at the start of next week we suddenly decided not to do that again.
No. I decided. You guys were like, what are we doing? And I
Well,
told
you decided to do the main quest too, so...
I know. I told you to do Dark Brotherhood. I told you to do Oblivion. Main quest. I told you to do Thieves Guild. Why are you guys listening to me?
Like, I can definitely think
Can't you
of, I
see I'm
mean,
in
I
the
can
middle of an
kind of
investigation?
vaguely think of a real-world scenario where this kind of sting would, in fact, allow them to arrest someone who they'd previously not been able to arrest. I just, like, within the fantasy context of Cyrodiil, this feels overly precious. Like, this is the town that has a blood sport arena, like, in its kind of downtown district.
Well, I don't know. Like maybe
you
some
can't go
noble
in through
dude
the
gets
cellar?
pissed off. Who cares if a bunch of peasants kill each other in the arena if a noble dude is mad that his vase got stolen? You know what I mean?
So that was just like the extra impetus that they needed to actually like prosecute this crime. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like you can make 2 or 3 things about this quest make sense, but immediately the 4th thing makes way less sense.
I was mostly just excited to explain how wrestling works and wrestling promotions work.
Oh, Armand Kristoff lives right here. I guess that explains why there's like a million guards right here. You can actually buy this house. Though I don't remember who you have to talk to.
Some lady at the dockside, or like no, there's like a thing in the market, like there's like a property realtor in the market.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's the Imperial like customs house or whatever the fuck.
It's actually
think
kind
is
of
where
cute. Like
it's
you go to
sold.
buy the house, you say I'd like to buy a house, and she says why. I mean, okay.
Here, I'll give you this horrible shack.
It's nice to have this shack though, because like I don't know, every time like one of my family members would play this game, I would just like look at them playing their save, and they'd walk into the Imperial dockside, walk into that shack, and it would just be like a ball pit, but for treasure. Like the floor would just be completely covered in items, just like all fighting each other in physics.
Cool.
The greatest, most well thought out
What do you
heist that
want?
we've just done.
Can't you see I'm in the middle of an investigation? You know where the bust is hidden? Your credibility is suspect.
So, okay,
nothing
we did
better
this to
than that
catch
to
an
persuade
informant,
me.
and then we made the informant look like she's the one
Wait.
that stole the butt. Like, what does this
He
even
won't-
look like from Hieronymus Lex's
better be
perspective? Oh my god. Oh my
Well,
god.
it looks like we're gonna
He loves
joke
being
with him.
coerced. Hey, cops love
Yes.
it. Like, if you come up and try to tell a cop, hey, I know where to find some stolen property, he's like, I don't believe you, and I'm not gonna check. But if you're
Whatever
like,
you want.
hey, fuck you, I'm gonna fucking
Sure,
cut out
that's
your eyes
cute.
with a rusty spoon unless you go look at this house, he's gonna be like, you know what, you're a real stand-up guy.
Good one. Yes. Don't be silly.
Motherfucker, you're alright. Let's go arrest that informant
Sure,
that works
that's
for
cute.
me.
That's a
This guard is
Don't
so
make
handsome.
me
His
laugh.
eyes.
not bad.
They really did,
Yes,
like,
I'm not
try
fine.
hard to make Hieronymus Lex look heroic.
That was yes. You're full of it.
Oops.
Sure, that's cute.
Wanna do
Don't.
that, but-
I'm not.
I
you're
kind of feel like
full
his
of
hair is weird, though.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like he's a little older,
I'm
and his
not
hair
buying
just looks like
it. Not
like a
you're no,
like he started losing
I'm
his
not
hair, so he
buying
just kind of spray painted it on.
it. Good one. Don't make me. I don't.
That's-
Please,
that's-
I'm sorry.
The best Oblivion hair looks without mods, and is better than some mods, honestly.
You're pathetic.
It's just an incredibly wet
Yeah,
head.
Sure, that's cute.
There should be one character that you can
That's
only
blah.
get high
not-
affinity
no
with
more,
if you
alright,
fail all of
alright.
your speech
You know
crafts.
where
Like
the-
they get off on you just saying like
Sure.
the dumbest shit.
That can't be right. She's my. I mean, she
Just
doesn't
like-
seem to be the type.
Oh, you're so
Like
scrunchy.
you idiot.
I don't believe you, but I'll have to check it out anyway. If you are right, there will be hell to pay. You will have to come along.
All right,
just like the
let's go to
incredibly
her house.
uncomfortable
I wonder where she
position
lives.
of like becoming someone's like
Oh, I
Tumblr
can't
sexy
remember.
man because you're so socially awkward, and the NPCs just thinks you're so adorable.
Yes, that'd be so funny.
What do you have to say?
I will point out that we stole money from this guy's bedroom like 2 days ago.
Actually, the guild member that was hired to do the theft.
Regrettably, I have
And
no
tax records, for that matter.
you. If what I heard is true, you are the thief. If what you say
I like how he's also just straight up admitting that she's a mole in front of us.
Either way, it's over. You didn't really think I'd trust the likes of you for very long.
Wait, so the implication here is that we could have literally just sent Hieronymus Lex a letter saying, hey, we know that that lady's a mole, dumbass. And that would have also been a reasonably satisfactory resolution?
You were under
Apparently.
What did this actually get us?
Countess of Cheydinhall. Come
I guess having a pretense to have her arrested rather than simply cutting her
Okay.
off.
Or cutting her throat, you know.
Well, the Thieves Guild doesn't murder people.
No, I know. Like, actually, genuinely, I think
Rutscar
that is
or
good
Chris didn't know
characterization
that,
for the
but
guild.
yeah.
I mean, if you have an illicit guild, I feel like it just needs to be the one mob. Like, it's weird. I still think it's weird that there is even a Thieves Guild.
This is like a very like cozy Robin Hood style like this is a Gilbert and Sullivan Thieves Guild, which is cool. I actually think that's rad. It's just like it's very theatrical and not so much like naturalistic. But I mean, what in this game is naturalistic?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Aren't you under arrest? Oh,
Yeah, she's
He's
in a
waiting
real
for
big
her.
hurry to get to jail. She absolutely can't wait. You should just like nudge her onto the pirate ship.
Oh, wait. I need the ability to use dragon shouts. We need to mod that into the game.
We made it look like an accident. We stood in front of her, so our pathfinding got screwy, and then she accidentally ran onto the pirate ship, and the NPCs killed her, and then the guards killed the NPCs.
We got rid of the pirates and the mole.
Whoa, hold up. That bard was singing a song that was "Oh Sweet Lady of Mine."
was
That
pirate.
is stolen fucking copyright of "Oh Sweet Child of Mine" by Guns N' Roses.
Oh, fuck. Guns N' Roses is gonna sue Bethesda.
They should. Axel, are you listening?
Just like just 3 hours of someone attempting to explain to Axl Rose all of the elements of this case. Well, he just kind of stares impassively.
Alright, well, now we can wait here until about midnight, and Kristoff might be back. Maybe.
There should be a
I'm gonna
video
laugh
game.
if he was just in his house the whole fucking time.
So there are, in fact, many video game Yojimbos in the senses of, like, video games that have Yojimbo-style quest lines.
I know I used
But
you in this.
there really should be a
Boss's fuss.
Yojimbo storyline
But I couldn't be
about
certain
a
I
video
didn't want
game,
what
where,
you free.
like, the playing the factions
Here's
against
the
each other is
reward
just
you were
exploiting
promised.
NPC logic.
Even though the bust is gone, you I'm also promoting you to the guild rank of bandit.
Oh, we're a
which will let
bandit
you
now.
use
Cool.
Star G of Leyawiin as your fence. Good work.
Some of the, like... The stuff in this game that
The
really
best fences
charms
are
me
only
in
available
terms
to
of, like, the cheesy bad world building, in terms of, like, kind of lets me down or frustrates me, is how they had to come up with names for every rank of this organization, and all they have is a pool of synonyms that have no obvious, like, connection to each other, or words that
Sadly,
sort
I
of
don't
mean the
have
same thing, but only in very
I only
different
work with
contexts
the
that,
less
like, is
experienced.
inappropriate to the Thieves Guild,
should go see
or, like, they refer to a
Steve
specific
Reville
job
from
that you're
now
not
on.
actually doing when you're at that
You
rank.
can find her at the Lonely
It's fucking
Sugar
great.
Lodge. I wouldn't recommend bothering her at home, unless the door is unlocked.
Alright, we have
Are you
graduated
deaf?
from Armand
Didn't I already
Kristoff
tell you she
and
isn't
the
fulfilled?
Imperial City in general.
Peace out, home slice.
Alright, so... want to go to one of the fences. There's apparently one in Leyawiin who has more money than the other fences. Also, someone in the comments said that the fence at the Inn of Ill Omen doesn't count as a Thieves Guild fence, but we were progressing in the Thieves Guild quest line by selling stuff to that guy, so I'm not sure that commenter was correct about that, but whatever.
Okay. I'm looking at the ranks for the Thieves Guild in Oblivion. It goes pickpocket, footpad, bandit, prowler, cat burglar, shadowfoot, master thief, and guildmaster.
Why
Tag
do half of
yourself
them
in
sound
the
like
comments.
hobbits?
What was that? What you said, Mumbles?
I said tag yourself in the comments. Which one are you?
Starts out with Toad and Wet Ear as the first two ranks.
Going for blessings of
Fuck, I forgot where he said this fence was in Leyawiin. I thought it was at the inn, but that was actually the other contact in Breville. So... I guess we'll go to Breville then, and talk to the next quest giver. And then we'll ask her where the fences are.
In some ways, even the fact that you have, like, guild ranks that you gain feels like an affectation of Daggerfall.
Yeah.
Which I think where it first appeared. Because it's like, you know, Daggerfall had a lot of ways to progress, and then, like, it had kind of half-baked ways of representing that progression in very abstract ways, because the game was very abstract. It just had a lot of systems that kind of broadly simulated more different things. But, like, in Oblivion, when you get a rank up, like, or Morrowind, number one, it's not like, you know, people will really go around calling you by that rank most of the time. And number two, like, it's not like a real rank up where it would come with different responsibilities, like, or like you would be in a different position in the guild.
Special request from the
So it just
widow
it
of a
feels very
former
like
fence in Leyawiin.
MLM almost.
As your new doyen, I am asking you to help her.
Oh God.
A street
Yeah.
scavenger made off with a ring that the widow Adarji values highly. She is often.
I mean, it's not nearly the logical mess that is the
guild
arena
frowns
quest
on
line, but...
freelance thieves. Are you willing to go to Leyawiin, find the ring, and get it back to
This cat's having
Adarji?
some fucking problems. Like,
This is good. Go to Leyawiin.
I feel like I'm
speak with Adarji,
looking down
and
beneath
help
this
her
window
find her
and I'm
ring.
seeing a YouTube comment saying that cats only do this when they're stressed out.